So, in 1979, there's a 28-year-old Army flight lieutenant, means a helicopter pilot, of mixed race. His father was Scottish, his mother was Ghanaian. His name was Jerry John Rawlings.
Jerry John Rawlings, JJR.
JJR. So a very charismatic helicopter pilot. He decided one day with a whole bunch of junior officers to take over in a coup.
Hey.
So he took over, became the person in charge, right? Head of state, if you will. But guess what, Jalas? 2 years later, he says, you know what? You guys can have your country back. He gave it back to the civilians after he had made his point. But when he did take over, you know what he did? The first thing he did? He lined up all the ministers on the beach. All the ministers in that cabinet, had them shot in front of the public. Shot, firing squad, shot in front of the public on the public beach.
Okay.
Right? Making his statement. He said corruption has to end. All this stealing has to end. Imagine he's 28 years old. 2 years later, he gives back power to the civilians.
Okay.
Civilians did a horrendous job. It was back to business as usual. So you know what he did in 1980? Took over again.
And told them?
The same guy, because he surrendered power, went back to the barracks as a flight lieutenant, right? 2 years later, he got tired. He says, you know what? Maybe I'm the only one who can do this. Another coup d'etat. The same Jerry John Rawlings took over. And from there, he ruled until 1998 there. For the next 18 years, he was head of state.
Ghana.
Feared man. So one time I'm in Accra.
This is now where it become juice.
Yes, I'm in Accra. And we've, every 1 weekend a month, Jerry, he would lead by example. 1 weekend a month, he would go down to the streets. It was clean up day, Saturday. So we heard about this. We've arrived in Accra. We're staying at the local Golden Tulip. And we hear, hey, guess what? Today's Saturday, end of the month, no cars in the streets because everybody's going out to clean up. Oh, really? Yeah. And guess who else is doing it? The president. I grabbed my cameraman. I said, let's go down and film this. We rushed down to the street. I'm telling you, Jalas. And this guy, the sewers, Upper Nairobi River, the sewer, the stinkiest, smelliest part, alikuwa ndani ya hiyo sewer. Akitoa ma plastics and all that. Just taking out the plastic. He comes out, his hair is full of sewer and human waste and everything. Jerry Rawlings mwenyewe. And I said, hey, Mr. President, because, his bodyguard stopped us, right? We started filming. Hey, Mr. President, can we film? Do you mind if we film? So, hey, no problem. So we started filming, right? Akaendelea, and they did that for half the day from town, I guess, suburb to suburb.